Little pass there, call it to 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now.
Flushed out right.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Pass complete right side to Bowers.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Here's Ritter. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Quentin Johnston, the intended receiver on the play,
but it's going to be 2nd down.
Here's Herbert.
Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Brad McConkey with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That open man that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ridder will set up to throw it. His throw incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw it here. Ridder. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand-new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ridder again. It gets it right back to Mayer. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Ridder. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now they run. It's Mason. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Ridder back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders are once again back in front. This time the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Chargers 7.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Back to throw, Ritter.
It fights him off, escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
40 yards for him on the ground in his 1st quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
They'll run. It's Campbell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this 1st half, he's missed an extra point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go up the middle with Campbell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
As they've got it as we resume action. He finds his man complete. It's Bowers. And he'll go out of bounds lands in the red zone just inside the 20. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And Bowers is clearly the top tight end in college football over his 3 seasons at Georgia. And I applaud the Raiders for not letting Michael Mayer's selection a year ago prevent them from adding to their riches at that position.
A dump off for Mason. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll run here with Mason. Muscles him off. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run it with Mason. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jordan Mason. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Oh, the return is Bowden. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now Mason. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Ridder. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Mason. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Hitting Mayer here on the out route. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 29, here's second down and 1. Ridder now. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jordan Mason, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Christian Wilkins in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Ridder to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Myers. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Desmond Ridder punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of...
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first two quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and 2, Ritter flush to his right. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Flushed out right. This ball deep for Tony. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chargers 13.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Ritter from the gun. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tack.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Herbert back to the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Herbert. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Herbert now. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Ridder. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Looking to throw it here. Ridder. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ridder for the third time. Derwin James with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Herbert. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Go. Hey, Ram. Let's go.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. In motion left goes Myers. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. A nice little juke. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Ritter off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Charger drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Chargers first down.
Now it's Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Hey, Catholic. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll run on first down. It's Mason, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. Had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
They'll run again with Mason, and he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Breaks through the contact. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Ridder with it after the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Out of the gun, Herbert. Here's a diving catch right side. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Tuli Tuipulotu, he got in there and met him behind the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A carry here for the big tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Ridder now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throw downfield going to be taken in by Harry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To the air again, Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Go.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little